as the war in this region continues, the popular Tel Aviv Pride Parade won't be held this year in its usual festive version. The city's mayor, Ron Chaldai, announcing today that the city will instead hold an assembly focused on pride, hope and liberty in honor of the 132 hostages held by terrorists in Gaza. The mayor taking to social media to say this is not the time for celebrations, adding that the country is going through one of its most difficult periods ever. The annual extravaganza was planned for the 8th of June, a month from today. It usually attracts visitors from across the globe. So now, for more reaction, we welcome Yarden Haskin, an IDF soldier joining us from northern Israel. Yarden, thank you so much for speaking to us. A familiar face to many because the picture of you and your husband reunited during a break in fighting in the early days of the war went viral. That's a few months back now. So what is your response when you hear that the annual Pride Parade won't be happening next month under the obvious circumstances?
Hey, hello. So I believe that the decision to cancel the Tel Aviv parade and instead an assembly focus on pride, hope, and liberty in honor of the hostages seems like a thoughtful and respectful choice given the circumstances. I believe it shows solidarity and prioritizes the acknowledgement of the difficult situation in the country is facing over celebration. And I also believe that redirecting some of the budget supports the Tel Aviv Municipal LGBT Community Center demonstrates the commitment to supporting the community even during challenging times. So I definitely feel like it's the right decision.
And certainly a move everyone can well understand. We know the mayor saying Pride will hopefully be back next year, and it's obviously not a time for celebrations right now, and the country's going through such a difficult time. On a personal note, though, many soldiers like yourself have been apart from their spouses, their partners, their families, and this war continues. Give us, if you will, a sense of the personal sacrifices, the personal impact right now. What can you tell us?
Well, I feel like it's not a good time to look at our personal sacrifice, and we really need to look at what our country and our nation needs right now. But I just have to say that even though they decided to cancel the festives, I still believe that we must acknowledge the Pride events, but not solely as festives, and they should be a platform to showcase our unity and advocate for equal rights. So I believe that we should transform these events into demonstrations of solidarity, where our presence symbolizes both celebration and the ongoing fight for equality. And it's a powerful statement that underscores our unwavering commitment to justice and inclusion. So we can unite, not just in celebration, but in proposeful action, and grab the stretcher, demonstrating the true spirit of community.
Certainly, the true spirit of community is abundantly clear right now. And as we mentioned a little bit earlier, the budget that was intended for the march is being redirected to support the LGBT Community Center in Tel Aviv. Talk to us about the community's impact right now, how it's feeling, and that kind of redirection, that focus right now, the message that is sending. Briefly, please.
So I believe that it's very difficult to talk about it as a community because we don't have any uniform thoughts or anything that we all think together about it. There's not any really formal organization that unites us. But I can tell you that from my perspective, I feel that many LGBTQ members are very committed to the situation, and they really understand that even though the Pride Parade is the most important event for all of us, we all need to grab the stretcher, and we are all part of it. And I'm very proud of my community in this situation.
Well, we certainly appreciate you speaking to us, Yarden Haskin, an IDF soldier speaking to us live from northern Israel. Thank you so much for your time and for your insight and reaction. Thank you, Yarden.
Thank you. And I just want to say to my husband that waits for me at home that I really love you, Alon, and I'm waiting to meet up again and to unite together with you. It's going to happen soon.
And that is the exact personal sacrifice we were talking about. Thank you so much again.